Items. Items are individual products or services that are sold by a business. They may be physical products such as clothing or electronics, or intangible products such as services or subscriptions. You can create items from Items module. Go to Items, select Add an item. You can enter item code. You can enter description. You can select item category. You can select item type, whether it's physical or service. If you selected physical, you can enter opening cost, opening quantity, and opening quantity as at date. If you select services, opening quantity and opening quantity as at date will not display. You can enter opening cost of that service. If you click this active checkbox, this item will be an active item. If you want to later inactivate this item, you can uncheck this active checkbox. In item details, you can enter selling prices. You can enter selling price. If you have entered cost of this product, you can view the gross profit percentage and gross profit amount. If you have link tax rate for this item, you can view inclusive selling price. You can enter unit for this item. You can select sales accounts and purchasers account. After that, you can save this item. For demo purposes, we'll open item with transactions. There are few tabs in this item. From price list, you can enter prices for the price list. If your company has a different price list, system will display price list, and here you can enter each price list prices for this item. You can create price list from company settings. Go to company, change company settings, general settings, item settings. From here you can add price list. You can enter selling prices here, exclusive selling price or inclusive selling price. System will calculate the gross profit percentage and gross profit amount. If you have taxes, system will calculate the inclusive tax or exclusive tax. You can enter notes for this item. By clicking this plus mark, you can add more notes. You can enter action date, subject, note, and you can attach attachments for this note. You can enter user-defined details. For an example, in addition to these details, if you want to add more details, you can use these user-defined fields. You can change user-defined fields names from company settings. Under user-defined fields, items, from here you can change the label name. If you want, you can attach item picture from picture tab. After that, you can save this item. Furthermore, from activity list, activity tab, you can view item transactions. You can view opening balance, adjustments, tax invoices, supply invoices, credit notes, supplier returns, and by clicking this detail link, you can view details. You can view detailed invoices, and by clicking this detail link, you can view the transaction. You can view purchase graph. You can view monthly purchases. You can compare with last year and this year. You can view sales graph. You can view monthly sales and you can compare with last year and this year. You can view sales versus purchases graph. Monthly sales and purchases you can view from here. When you create an item, you need to enter details in Details tab, Price List, Notes, User-Defined Fields, and other details such as Activity, Purchase Graph, Sales Graph, Sales versus Purchase Graphs tabs will update from the system. In Details, there will be a default sales account and default purchase account. If you create different sales accounts for this item, when you generate your P&L, profit and loss report, you can view item-wise sales. Now for an example, we have two products. Sage 50 and Sage Business Cloud Accounting. now when we are creating these items, we can set different sales accounts, and when you are selling this item, system will automatically update that sales account. We will generate profit and loss report. You can go to reports, financial statements, profit and loss, select date range and view report. Now here you can view each item wise. Now we have 2 products. Those 2 products sales you can view from here. Now if you haven't select different account, if you select sales, that common account, you change here also. You change that sales account. I'll duplicate this and refresh. Now you can see that all item sales in one line under sales line. Okay. Previously I haven't refreshed this page, therefore all details will display here. Previously we could view Sage 50 sales separately, Sage Business Cloud Accounting sales separately, but if we change the sales account, item sales account, we can view only one line. Now if you want to view item wise sales separately in your profit and loss report, you can create different sales accounts. Now for an example, if you are running a hotel, you want to view food and beverage income separately, room income separately, and other services separately. When you are creating food items or beverages, you can create sales account for food and beverages. And if you are selling or if you are creating rooms, you can select room income as your sales account. And if you are creating other services item, you can select the sales account as other services. Then you can view that item wise sales separately. You can view item wise sales separately from sales report also, or item sales report. However, if you want to view that item or product wise sales separately in your profit and loss report, you can create or you can link different sales account for that items. Okay, like that you can create your items. After you create your items, you can view the list of items. You can view item code, item description, item category, price exclusive, price inclusive, average cost, last cost, quantity on hand, active checkbox. You can sort this grid by clicking these headings. And by clicking action button, you can quick view of that item. You can edit or delete these items. However, if you have transactions for this item, you cannot delete that transaction. From item quick view, you can view quantity on hand, quantity on purchase orders, quantity on demand, then values. You can view recent sales. You can view sales versus purchases graphs. You can view recent purchases. From all transactions, you can view transactions. If you have transactions for this item, you cannot delete. And there are a few inactivated buttons. If you select any item, those will activate. If you want to delete, you can delete. If you want to mark as active, inactive, you can change from here. And if you want to update, you can update from here. You can select category, VAT on sales, VAT on purchases, sales account, purchases account. You can change from here. Like this, you can change. You can search products from here. You can sort by multi-column. You can export list of items to CSV file. From settings, customize grid, you can customize this list of items. If you want any column, you can check this column. If you want to remove any column, you can uncheck that column name. In addition to that, when you are creating in transaction, if that item not available, you can create the item. Now we are in the middle of a transaction. If here our required item not available, we can add that item by clicking add new item. You can enter item details and you can create the item. Like that, you can create items. You can create physical items or service items.